Good morning to all. I think I have completed with a small introduction to ERIC as a database for our performing what I call it as the systematic literature review. Now, in the systematic literature review itself, there are very few of us who understand the real meaning of grey literature and how to get certain materials associated with it. Now, I'm going to showcase a few of the web pages as well as certain important points associated with grey literature and how you can use the grey literature and the sources, tools, etc. to perform a good SLR using these materials also. Now, the first one that you are looking at the moment on your screen is basically called as GreyNet International, and the part of it is called as the Grey Source. Now, this is the first. I mean, I love this website. I'll show you, and maybe some of you would really fall in love with this one also. And you will see that this is basically for the Grey Literature Network Service 2021. Have a look at it. Home, then GreyNet membership, if you want you take it, otherwise these are available absolutely free. You can register yourself absolutely free for the newsletter from their side. Grey Guide repository, which is also called as RGL collection, have a look at it. Resources in the Grey literature, it would be very useful to you. DANS, data archive for citations and the researchers. Now, TIB AV portal, where you can see some videos associated. Then let me just scroll down so that you are able to see more information. Circular Economy, Data Papers Lab, Open Data Papers, Wikipedia for grey literature, digital preservation, policy development, information rights, information ethics. Now, you see, you can go through some of them, and have a look at it also side by side. Grey Source Index, about grey source, document types, what all things are available. International Directory with help of the LibGIDs. This I will take you in a short while. The Grey Journal. Now, this is also there. Now, if you, and I will be discussing some more of this somewhere. If you feel that yes, some of your papers are rejected and you want to know more ideas, get more ideas about it, have a look at it. Open Grey repository and the training labs, online Grey works, distance education, monographs, guest lectures. I mean, I'm not asking you to register yourself, spend the money, have a look at some of the presentations from where you can get some of the information. Now, you see, first I thought, let me keep quiet and just give the information about the databases. However, I will feel guilty, as a person who loves knowledge, and if I'm not able to share the knowledge that has been blessed towards me, why that kind of a thing does not look good. So, I thought, okay, let me just go ahead and share it so that majority of you are able to understand. Now, Grey Source provides examples of grey literature to the average net users, and it is also available. Now, here they're saying you identifies the hyperlink embedded in a resource, thus allowing immediate and virtual exposure to the grey literature. The web-based resources appear within the categories, which is called as the COSATI, which is an American one, or SIGIL, which is the European classification system. Because I don't know how many of you are aware of the algorithms which are presented through R or Python, and if you know the classifications, how they are taking care, you can have a look at it. And maybe now someone will start off with a workshop after looking at this one, and they might highlight to you more information about this also side by side. Now, a few changes have been, and now you can have a look at the classification. What all things are there? General, multidisciplinary, aeronautics, then you have got agriculture, forestry, fisheries, veterinary sciences, environmental, pollution, then humanities is there, wherein history, philosophy, religion, etc., social sciences, economics and information science, psychology, biological and medical sciences, chemistry, earth. Now, I myself use it, especially as a medical writer, if I have to understand how to proceed further and do little bit of research in the area of the medicine or pain management, nursing school. You can even talk about psychological mathematical writings. Now there, you would be coming up to take the help from here. Mathematical sciences, mechanical, industrial, civil or marine, engineering methods, equipment, military services, missile technology. Have a look at the kind, and they keep updating it, and you can click on new entry to see what exactly are available. Now here they have given you the breakup also. For example, if you go to general multidisciplinary, have a look at it, grey international, grey literature. So you will see that there are so many. Let me just scroll down little bit, and you will find it out how many varieties websites are available for you to proceed further in order to know more about the grey literature and use some of the things which are available for your own research areas. Okay, so this is it, and in case you want to write to them, you are most welcome. Grey Literature Network Service, it is present in Netherlands. They are very quick and they respond to you back immediately. You can let them know that, for example, let's say one of you who is working on COVID-2 and tourism, if you think that you are not able to get from these links that they have shared, definitely you can write to them and let them know that yes, this is what I'm looking for, kindly help me out with the grey literature. They would be helping you more than this one. Now I wanted to showcase, for example, document types I'm not interested. Yes, the LibGuides. Now international directory. Now have a look at this also side by side. You can contact them, let them know that yes, how to understand, how to find the grey literature, sources of the grey literature. Click on it and you will be taking over, I mean you would be heading towards another web page, and here you can have a look at it and they will be giving you more information. If you are not interested, what I'm interested is basically you can also go ahead and you can go through some of the presentations which are available here, and they are absolutely free of cost. Just click on them and you would be able to see the presentation and what they would like to share on the grey literature for yourself. So there are these things that I thought let me go ahead and share some of the important things which are associated with SLR. And now this is the one that you have got, RGL multidisciplinary collection. Each new entry will receive a DOI minted by GreyNet International. So even if you want to go ahead, submit your rejected paper or paper that you think it's a working paper, you can go ahead and you can give it to them also. So here you can go and you can deposit so that it can be useful to the other researchers also. So this is a very simple thing that I wanted to showcase and guide, let you inform you, share the information that yes, these kind of websites are also available where you can understand and see what exactly is grey literature, how it is useful for you and how you can utilize it for SLR. Maybe that again, when it is a face-to-face or a classroom kind of a session in my training programs, I definitely help you out to know more about the grey literature. Maybe in future I will add more videos on the usage of the grey literature also for all of us, so that it would be useful for you. For the time being, I'm just introduced to this particular website, which is a very important one, and I thought it would be very helpful for each one of you. Apart from this, I have one more website which is called as the Grey Matters. Now this is also a very important website, and it is basically let me just scroll little bit up. It is called as CADTH. This is basically for the individuals who are from the health technologies or health domain, medical field. For them, this particular website is the most easiest one to approach, and you will be checking out as to how many topics or what papers are presented, especially in the health related grey literature. Now similarly, you have got for different areas of the medicine, maybe as a different I would say video, I would definitely go ahead and introduce more of these such kind of websites which are available, and kindly have a look at it. And it's a beautiful area I would say for you to go ahead with the gray literature also. Here they have presented Gray Matters, a practical tool for searching health related let me see again, health related gray literature. Now if let it just download complete, then I'll show you how the whole thing works. And maybe some of you who are coming from the management department, business studies, or travel and tourism, hospitality, then you can even think about the other areas of our knowledge, and you can definitely go ahead and know that yes, this is how they are taking care of it. Now let me show it to you how they proceed further. Now in a similar matter, there are other tools also which are available exclusively for the gray literature, and I would be showcasing it later on. Now here you will see that yes, Gray Matters, it is just a one pager right now. However, if I just scroll down, updated in April 2019, and let me just, I don't want to read all these things, so you can have a look at a table of contents, background, or audience, how to use this checklist. They have a awesome checklist which I can show it to you, and the countries that are present for them and for different areas. Now I'm not going to read each one of them. This is the short list that they have provided. Let me see if I can, yeah, this is the one. Use the drop down boxes that appear beside each website to see the checklist to indicate the following: searched, nothing found, not searched, not relevant, searched, results found, results may be peripheral interest. And thanks to Neeraj sir, I really love the manner he takes the interest in showcasing certain things. If you have seen his recent I would say videos on the regression that he was teaching to his students for the MBA program, you will see that he has very nicely discussed about the various ways in which we can do ADH, MDS, and all those things. Now here when you have got these kind of results, when you are taking care of it: searched, nothing found, not searched, not relevant, searched, results found. So you see, you have got the things, and just use the way he is explaining the techniques, and then you can apply it for your own SLR. And now that's a very unique way. And last night, after watching that particular video from his side, I literally wrote a special mail to him saying that, sir, I wish I could attend all the classes that you are taking for the MBA students, so that you know certain things which he is teaching, and you know you can be aware that how it can be used in a different manner. Now here is one of the areas which I am showcasing. So some of you who haven't watched his video should definitely go back, have a look at it, and see how you can use this particular checklist also for your SLR, and the things becomes much more unique and wonderful, so that the analysis itself for the SLR is very good. Now health technology assessment, these are the various ones, and this is especially for the health management or hospital management, and I would say for the users of the medicine, nursing, and the other schools belonging to the medicine part exclusively, especially for the evidence based. Now this is why you know I enjoy Neeraj sir's videos, because majority of them are so useful in a very different manner, and it can be a very creative way to analyze. I'm not saying it's a very wrong technique, it's a wonderful technique that you can definitely go ahead and understand these kind of a thing. So I think I have given to you. So if some of you are interested, you can just let me know. I will definitely share more videos as to how to use these particular techniques and tools which are available for you, especially when it comes to the systematic literature review. It's a huge thing, it's not a small thing. Now when I see I mean, okay, no comments upon that. So some of you who are interested, you can definitely approach and you can let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you out also for this one. So I'm going to stop here, and let me come up with yet another thing that I would love to share with respect to the databases and the SLR. Till then, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.